Alright, what's up YouTube? Gemini Johnny, back again, live again. And today we're checking out some UFO videos. I want to say hi to the chat, of course. Mandelbrot Fibonacci. Can you guys hear me okay? Last time we had some audio issues, just want to make sure we're all good before we really get started. Mandelbrot Fibonacci. Curious about all of it. I love it, me too. Debbie McCain, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. That's an OG right there. Show some respect, everybody. I have been well, thank you, for the most part. Yeah, life has been busy, but we're back into the content, so everything's good. Hope you're doing well as well. Yes, as you guys may or may not know, there has been another step in UFO disclosure. The US government has declassified some brand new UAP videos, a whole bunch of them. So we're gonna watch them today, and hopefully we have a good time. I will warn you, there is no audio on most of these videos. So I was going to get some, I forgot to get that prepped, but I was going to get some audio pulled up that we could play in the background. Maybe I can do that real quick. Who do we got? Kathy St. Clair. All right, everybody can hear me. Thank you for being here. Love her. Yeah, so I will jump into those here in just a second. Let me get some music going in the background. I thought I had a playlist for this. I do. Well, that'll work for now. Goodness, it's really loud. Turn that way down. You guys probably can't hear that, but I bet you will when I go over to this screen. And we don't need to see that. This video comes to us from Lord Bebo. Now, let me turn this. Where's it coming in at? It's really loud, isn't it? There we go. Now you can hear me, and that music shouldn't be too loud. Meant to get that prep before the stream, but here we are. Amy Bernal's in the chat. Hey, yeah, I'll always be back. Keep an eye out for my content. Turn on the notifications, all that good stuff, because I'm never going anywhere. Is the music too loud? Do I need to take that down anymore? I feel like it's really loud in my ears for some reason. Yeah. Anybody ever needs royalty-free music, this is what I use. I don't have a thing for them. Man, I was not prepped for this today. But anyway, we are watching some UFO videos, so let's just jump right into them. Bring this up. It is playing. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, but that looked like a bug. I don't even see anything in that one. Oh, well, it's going across. Well, thanks for tuning in, Amy. Appreciate you. I do mean to do these live streams every Sunday, but like I said, life has been crazy the last month or so. What is this? That's more redacted than the Epstein files. What are we looking at on this one? You guys see anything on that one? That one's like right there in the center. This must be one of those jellyfish ones. It's a boat. That's a big butt. Whoa. He went zooming. Have you guys ever seen anything weird in the skies? Let me know in the chat. I think I just talked to people about it, but I mentioned YMH in my last video, Your Mom's House podcast, and last week or the week before, Christina P, the lady host on the show, also a comic, talked about her experiences of seeing weird things in the sky. So you guys should go check it out. It's the episode with Duncan Trussell.
I usually all avoid all the back streets. I usually all avoid all the bad things. I can't just come around because you happy. Cause I didn't do you good when you had me. I hope you
Is that better now? Let's bring the mic closer, I suppose.
I hope you've been forgiven all the sad
Sorry, Mac.
Baby,
We'll get it
I'm so
fixed.
falling for you, you should
Let me know if I'm
grab
too
me.
loud now, though.
So say the word and
Looks
baby,
like
you can have me. I just think that we should
Red
double
under,
up.
Whatever.
Double up.
Oh, that was the jellyfish one. I remember that one. That one got leaked
Tell
like
me,
last
girl,
year.
what you running from? Running from? Running from? Don't you think that we should double up?
There's just something flying in the clouds.
Double up. Tell me, girl, what you running from?
You still can barely hear me? I think you many times in the Upper Peninsula.
In the group chat. I got a lot to prove, let me prove that. I heard you out the city, you should move back. Be the one to keep you smiling, let me do that. Never told none your secrets, I was loyal. Well, I really
Is the music completely gone now?
I've been working on myself, I've been changing. So believe me when I say, I just think that we should double up, double up, double up.
Yeah, where's like the star UFO?
Tell me, girl, what you running
from? I want to see that thing moving.
Running from. Don't you think that we should double up?
What do you guys think these are? Do you think these are things from outer space, other dimensions? Just human stuff that we don't know about? That looks like a balloon. I think that one's a balloon. But it is an unidentified flying object, I suppose. I wonder if they looked at it with like their eyes or a pair of binoculars, if they would be able to identify that that's a balloon. How's the audio now, Mac? Are we doing better? So it should be picking me up pretty good. Labor Day 1977, I saw something in the sky. I told my parents and they told me I didn't and not to talk about it. Whoa. Alright, we'll just take the music off for now then. How about that? Let's just turn the music off. We'll figure that out for next stream. And there are a couple of these that do have audio, but they... Whoa. I wanna go, hold up. What was that? Can we go back a little bit? Pause. Yeah, I'm gonna take that back. I want to see that one again. That was crazy. But the audio that is on some of these, it's just like... Whoa. What was that? Bro... Is this like multiple spaceships flying around up there? That one could be a lens flare or something, I guess. Especially with that other thing up there. Or is that a light that it's pointing? What is that? Dude, sorry, I gotta take that one back again, because what are we doing here? What is that? There's like a ship in the middle? Look in the middle. This one, look at that. What's it locked on? And then the thing goes by, and then it's like, I'm out of here. Zoom. Bro, is this even real? Or is somebody trolling the government with this? I think the star video is actually a flare. It could be. You could be right. Maybe they caught a flare at the exact right moment or something. And maybe that's why we haven't seen a video of it yet. Amy Bernal, I think it's another dimension. I think you could be right. I think they definitely have something about they can blip in and out of our existence or something. And this one's tripping me out, especially this one with like, it looks like it's pointing lights over, like it's looking for something. My father and mother said they saw one in front of them in the back roads in the valley, Texas. I was asleep in the back. From Amy. Wild. A lot of people, I've seen weird lights in the sky. I've talked about it before. And when we see one, I've seen some videos behaving like the ones that I've seen. I couldn't make out any shapes or anything. They just look like stars dancing in the sky. And that's so weird. It's like eyes. It's like a giant robot eyes looking in the sky or something. And I have multiple family members who I trust implicitly that have seen one of them multiple of them actually full-on saucers while out in the woods or near a lake. What is that? Or is that, I think that square thing is the camera locking onto it or something, or trying to. Excuse me. The government is trolling us. It very well could be. I mean, no matter what it is, I would like the answers, right? So I'm glad... Can't say I'm glad we're doing disclosure right now, but because I think the only reason it's happening is to distract us from a whole set of files, but you know, what you gonna do? I'm not saying we should have a revolution. I'm just saying, you know. Dead ape theory. The government is trolling us. To believe our oppressors is the ultimate form of submission. Americans got bad Stockholm syndrome. Pff, man, you ain't wrong, my friend. And what is this one? Yeah, I would like to believe, I mean, the woo-woo in me says that there's more going on here than just humans piloting craft that we don't know about. But I think probably a lot of this is humans piloting craft we don't know about. I think once you get into how do they have that, that's when you start getting into the interesting stuff and the woo-woo side. I saw an interesting theory recently of just somebody, I think on Twitter, and they were having a discussion about how the woo-woo side of it is it's unprovable. It's for a forever topic. We're never going to have all the answers of like the woo-woo stuff, but the nuts and bolts of like recovered aircraft, recovered saucers, the Roswell incident, the other one that happened in 54 or whatever, that's the real, obviously that's where the answers are going to be and like where we can actually scientifically prove stuff and talk about stuff. But the woo-woo side is much more fun. I can't even. Is it just like plasma in the sky on this one? It looks like a portal. Like maybe this is it. Maybe that's a portal to another dimension right there. I don't know, man. That's what it looks like. Huh. Well, this one's kind of boring, but it's long. I mean, they stared at it for a while. Why didn't they fly close to it? You guys got all the military technology. Go flyby. Do a flyby. Do you know every major country is working on an H5? Is that the one from the ship? Is that I don't want to say it in case that's the new one that gets you flagged or something, but they're disclosing all this shit to distract us from the death that is coming. You have to think sacrificing American lives is not out of the question for these demons. I've never thought that was out of the question for sure. And I do wonder if that's what a lot of the turmoil that we see in the country is. Like, I'm of the belief that I shouldn't say all, but I think a lot of these school, kids that go into schools and do bad things, I think a lot of them are turning out to have connections to those like 764 and ONA offshoot groups. And I think that is straight up 3-letter agencies recruiting messed up kids to do messed up things, to be some sort of sacrifice, whether it's for political gains or for whatever their spiritual beliefs are, and they're worshiping Baal or something, Max says a lot of it may be private defense contractors, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what I say by saying like the American government has stuff that we don't know about. For sure, I mean like Skunk Works and Boeing and Lockheed and like all those, they don't have to respond to freedom of information requests because they are private companies testing the limits of the government. Exactly. That's exactly why the government will hand off these black budget projects and these projects they don't want anyone to know about. Because exactly what Mac just said, they don't they're not privy to the same freedom of FOIA requests as the American government is. Yeah, and exactly, Mac. That's what I believe it is partially woo-woo. I think like I think these things come from somewhere originally, whether they're the ones that are here now. I think they are. I think there's some sort of, I don't know if you guys remember the story, which I don't know if I fully buy, but about the Earth is a planet seeded by an alien race and then they took half of the humans over to another planet called Arid and let them be raised there without like any needs. They provided them with everything they needed and stuff, and they advanced faster than us by like 4,000 years or something. I don't know if I fully believe that, but I do believe the part about like aliens have had a hand in human history in some way, shape, or form. I think I've said it many times, but I think the universe is closer to Star Wars than it is the Bible. And I think there's a bunch of alien races out there that have different, wants, needs, likes, turmoils, and species threatening things that they're dealing with. And I think we as humans have kind of been their lab rats. But that's just me. The government would never disclose anything of importance to the people. Facts. Hey, that's why I'm an anarchist. They only disclose distractions. I believe they're interdimensional demons. See, that's where I think demons, angels, aliens, good aliens, bad aliens, spirits, I think it's all one and the same, man. I think we've given it different names over the past 10,000 years or whatever. And this one we've seen before. This one's been out for a while. But flying through and I wonder if that's California, because there's a spot that we drive past whenever we're going east towards like Coachella. If anybody that's gone to Coachella has to drive past this from LA. But there's a ton of these wind turbines out in like a big multi-mile stretch. But yeah, back to no, I think like demons, all that, angels. I think there's like good aliens and bad aliens, and good demons and bad demons, and I think we just give them different names depending on what your belief set is. And ultimately, I don't think it really matters. I think the idea that it is a battle between good and evil, whether that's in the spiritual realm or out in outer space, I think it's kind of. Oh, that looks like a star. That ain't no flare, bro. Oh, I don't know. I guess it could be a flare. If that's, it's kind of hard to tell, but it could just be falling. Um, yeah, I think ultimately it doesn't matter what we call them because we probably have the wrong name for it anyway. I don't believe they're one and the same, different energies, in my opinion. But I'm a God-fearing man, so in my opinion, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and I respect that. I mean, look, ultimately, none of us know, right? Sorry, I didn't really read that. I kind of read that in my head. He said, Dead Ape Theory said, I don't believe they are one and the same. Different energies, in my opinion, but I'm a God-fearing man, so my opinions are biased sometimes. And yeah, like I said, that's fair. I mean, we all have our beliefs, and ultimately, what I believe is that it doesn't really matter what your beliefs are. Like, those things are what they are, whether we believe in them or believe what they're called or believe they're called something different or not, you know? So. Ancient megaliths. Mandelbrot Fibonacci says ancient megaliths on every continent. Who knows what anything is anymore? That part though, bro. Like, who even knows anymore, man? Like, I've always had my beliefs and I don't know how much you guys know about my background, but I grew up in the church. I grew up reading the Bible, going to Bible study. I went knocking on people's doors to spread the word of God on Monday nights, and like I was in there, bro. I was a full believer, and started to have my questions when I was a kid, and then really started to fall away from it as a teenager. And now I'm fairly I'm open to anything. Like, I don't think you have to have any specific religion or set of guiding principles. I think we all know what good and bad is, and I think you live a good life and you'll have a good afterlife. If you live a bad life, you'll have a pretty negative afterlife. You can see what looks like a parachute in the upper right corner of the frame. Was that on the FLIR one? On this? In the upper, oh, is it? Let's go back a little bit. Is it like behind the censored part? It's got like a trail to it though, which I guess a flare probably would, wouldn't it? But it doesn't look like it's just falling. If you look at unless, I don't know, I guess again, we don't know the angle of the camera, but that trail looks like it's going sideways. And I guess if you're under it, that is kind of how it would look, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's interesting if nothing else, right? Wild. I don't even see this one. Oh, upper left? Oh, my bad. I was looking at the... Oh. Oh, I did see a little bit of that, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a shadowy, like, cloudish... I don't know. So, oh, I see the shape of it. I see what you're talking about. It does kind of look like a parachute, doesn't it? That's weird. I would love to know what that angle is of that. I would also love to see a comparison of whatever that camera was, FLIR or whatever, of a confirmed flare, and I would love to see if it looks the same, because it probably does, because you're probably right. Like I said, I think most of this stuff is some sort of man-made explanation. Like that one earlier was definitely a balloon. This one could be a balloon again. They shut, there was a couple years ago, they shut LAX down completely because of, they thought it was, well, to be fair, there was a guy in a jetpack flying into and out of LAX. That was a real thing. And then, but it might have been a dummy. We don't really know. It was weird. But then a couple months later, they completely shut it down again because I think they thought it was him, but it was a Mylar balloon. So my balloons can do really be causing havoc sometimes. Once again, I know I didn't really say the guy's account. Just to say it again, it was My Lord Bebo is the one who cut this together. That's on Twitter. He's one of these, giant accounts that post all kinds of crap. So he probably stole it from somebody. I don't know, but that's where I found it. So if you guys want to, if you're on Twitter, you can go check that out. Just want to give credit at least. I don't follow the guy. I just randomly found it. Because that's how social media works these days. You don't see anything from people you follow. You just see whatever the algorithm wants to show you. Speaking of which, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Oh, this one has some audio. It's literally just static though. We'll listen, I guess. Yeah, Twitter sucks, I know, but you can find some good content there sometimes. And Threads is a joke. I want to see a video like this of the Philadelphia experiment. Why were they filming that ship in the first place? Were they just probably spying? That's probably like some other country's ship we were checking out. I just realized, like I said something. Did he say anything important? Just codes and stuff. Alright, my bad. Did it change something? What was that? Why does it look like a butt now? Oh, I hope I didn't miss anybody's. I just realized I had it on top chat, not live chat, so double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I think I got y'all. A Dead 83 asked what my thoughts are on AI. I think AI is a cool tool. I'm ready for, I'm waiting for the day that it's going to start doing the work for us so that we can all start doing the creative stuff. I think it's a cool tool. That's what I'll say. Obviously, you know, the impacts on the environment and stuff are horrific, and like they're going to have to figure that out. I don't like that we're setting ourselves up to be an entirely dependent nation on AI as Americans. I don't know where you're from, but America is like all in on AI, and don't they always say to hedge your bets a little bit? I don't know. Every stock investor and you know, not coach, but what is it? Like influencer, whatever the is, stock person that tells you what stocks to trade. They always tell you to spread your stocks out, spread your investments out. Don't put your eggs all in one basket, because you never know. What if AI goes belly up in 5 years and we've just spent billions and billions of dollars on these stupid data centers? Truthfully, what worries me is that these data centers aren't for us to have a nifty little super Google, and that they're probably for, you know, mass surveillance, crippling the American dream, and, you know, shredding any last bit of privacy that you or I have. I think that's what the real reason for the data centers is I think social credit scores are right around the corner. I think Palantir is, I mean, they don't even need to, but they're going to start using the Palantir technologies they're using on Iran and on, you know, other parts of the world. They're going to start using that on American citizens eventually. So, you know, not a great outlook, I guess, on AI, but I think it's a cool tool. And if, you know, we could remove all those other problems, I think it would be great. But if that's the trade-off, I don't think it's worth it. And also, further, I think generative AI is dumb. Like, I don't think we should ever be at a point where you can replace human artistry with a prompt. Because, I mean, I don't know. Go look at a painting that AI did and go look at a painting that, like, Dali did or something, and tell me you don't feel a difference. And I guess we, you know, the technology is getting so much better so quickly. Who knows? Maybe you will feel that one day from an AI photo or an AI generated painting or something. But I think the general public doesn't really care about AI. And I think that because you see things like that stupid AI fruit, not opera, soap opera. They had it was a TikTok series on TikTok, obviously, but it was like a soap opera with fruit characters, and it was all AI, and it got like a million subscriber or followers or whatever in 3 days or some crap. It was, I don't know what the numbers were, but it was insane how quickly it grew. So like people clearly are going to watch AI stuff and consume AI content. So it almost feels like trying to fight it is a joke. Businesses, oh, is it still going? Oh yeah, it's still going. Just the audio cut out. Businesses have made it very clear that they are going to use AI whether the general public likes it or not, no matter what people say online. I'm personally, I mean, I used to work in the TV and film industry. One of the big issues we're facing right now is AI, obviously. I think all the corporations want to see how much they can offload to AI before they start hiring anybody. And it's killing the film and entertainment industry, which, to be fair, some of it needed to be killed. But it's hurting people like me that wanted just a normal job in the film and entertainment industry. And now that's not even possible. So, sorry, all your chats all just came through at once. I think my thing's a little behind, but data centers, mass surveillance, yeah, facts. I'm okay with replacing human art sometimes, especially with music. I was just having that discussion with my girlfriend earlier about there's a really catchy like Puerto Rico song that she showed me a couple weeks ago that it's catchy and AI made it, but it kind of sucks to listen to because it feels bad that you're listening to an AI song, not a song by a real human. And a real human band remade it, and now you can go listen to it by the real human band. And it sounds exactly the same, but it's, at least you can. Like I said, I think it's a good tool, but I think if you're replacing human creativity for it, like if you want to use the tool to help you be creative, I think that's great. But if you go to the tool and say, hey, make a script for me, make a movie for me, make a photo for me, then, I mean, maybe not so much with a photo, but like if you're trying to make a piece of art, because I get it, like sometimes you want to be like, hey, put a dumb hat on this guy or whatever. Like, I don't know, that's stupid to use AI for, but you know what I mean? Like there's dumb uses that everyone's going to use AI for. But when you're completely, like the artistic experience is working on something for a long time usually, and getting really good at that thing. And if you can just type in, hey, this is what I want, and you never have to use your hands to make that thing good, then I don't know. It's good in the sense that a computer can do it, but of course a computer can do it. But how is that impressive? To me, it's not impressive. To me, that's my opinion. Maybe it is to you. But if anyone can do it, that makes doing it not impressive. The whole thing the reason we make people famous and give them millions of dollars is because they can do a thing themselves better than most other people. And they did that thing for a very long time and recorded themselves doing that thing and put it out into the world. If anyone can sing a little ditty and then throw it into an AI prompt and turn it into what sounds like a top 40 pop song, then I don't know, is that creativity or is that computer engineering? Which was like literally what EDM is, I guess. But even then, even with EDM, they're still like making sounds with the technologies to layer together to make a beat that eventually turns into a song. So I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna be the one to go on like a full anti-AI campaign or anything. Like I think it's a cool tool, but I also think these dorks that think it's gonna be like the future of everything, I don't necessarily believe that either. I think it is the future of maybe a lot of things, but I don't think you'll ever replace the human experience of doing something. My buddy has an AI artist for music and he's already at 30K almost. And that's good for as long as they're cracking. I don't know where he obviously hosts his stuff, but a lot of those platforms are starting to crack down on the AI music. But I mean, look, I think you can be artistic with AI at the same time. Like if you're going in and being like, all right, I want you to play me a melody that goes G, B, E minor, G, and play that on like a 70s rock guitar and then give me like a really cool like lo-fi hip hop beat underneath it. and then you write some lyrics to that, like you're still that to me you're still making a song in a sense. It's maybe not, you didn't produce the song, AI produced the song for you, but you are still making a song. But I think that song would be better if you can go to a human producer and tell him the same thing. Obviously, you know, we don't all have the funds and the means to do that, but you know, I do think that would be better. I can't even really see what's going on in some of these videos. Where's the lasers? Will be difficult to, Max said, will be difficult to fight considering the number of blue collar workers that are put to work in construction, building the data centers. Yeah, man, I got a buddy that I work with that he's going to a trade school right now, and he's been going around talking to all of them, and that's where like all the work is right now, is data centers, which sucks, dude. Like, what happens if the internet goes out? None of us can have access to AI anyway. You guys know the internet runs on cables that run under the ocean? Yeah, that is a fair point, Dead Ape Theory. A lot of EDM artists do drag and drop, but there's a lot of them that are legit producers too. I mean, like I kind of came, I shouldn't say I came up in that scene, but I used to be in that scene back in like 2014 to 2016, that like underground rave hip hop scene here in LA. And there's some legit producers that were, you know, like it's hard to knock that. Yeah, some of it's drag and drop. They might drag a sample from this, but then they might flip that sample and cut that sample into 6 different ways, and then turn the little parts into a new beat. And to me, that's artistry for sure. That's, you can't say that's not, you know. And I know you're not. I'm just like kind of arguing with myself. Like I could never say that's not artistry, but it's not like that EDM producer is sitting there. Some of them might, but it's not like he's sitting there playing the chords on a guitar and recording that in, and then laying down a beat on a beat pad or a drum set or something, and then, you know, layering those in and then chopping that up. Like, to me, that's obviously much more autistic, artistic, maybe autistic too. uh, but that was why I liked Mac Miller a lot, because he did a lot of his own like actual production. He could actually play a lot of those instruments, and he did a lot of his own like legit producing, not just drag and dropping. But there's a middle ground we can stand on. Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely in the middle on the AI conversation. Like, I think as long as they can figure out how to not be so bad on the environment, I would like to not burn alive someday. So, yeah, they do got to figure that out, obviously. Which, like, it feels like, can't they? We're an ocean planet. Like, we're a water planet. How is there a water short? I know the ocean's seawater, but build a desalination plant. Like, I don't care how much it costs. These are billionaires. There's like 6 of them left or something. They have all the money. Just build it. It's what you guys want to do so bad. I don't get it. Build the data centers next to the desalination plants. Salinate, however you say it, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Going through the sky and going through the sky. I do have a family connection to real EDM artists. That's true too. Yeah, I was at his wedding. No, autistic is good. Yeah, exactly. $1 trillion military, and this is the footage. Right? That's what I'm saying. I know they just released their crappiest footage. They're like, here you go, plebes. Stay busy with this for a couple of weeks while we figure out another psyop or distraction to keep you from thinking about the Epstein files. They rape and eat children, you guys. I don't know how we're not still talking about it. I'm still talking about it, don't get me wrong, but like, oh my god, how have we not overthrown these motherfuckers, you know? I don't, is it the this one, the blue square? Is that what we're watching? Is it like locked on? You can't tell. It must just be an orb or something. Oh, what is that? What was the thing in the sky? Where are you going? Oh, there's more things in the sky. All right, we finally got a good one. There's like 2 good ones in this whole video. No, we gotta go back. Hold on. This is a new one. Why did they go right? Oh, it's a boat. That's not the sky. That's the ocean. That's why they went right past it. All right. That makes more sense. It looks like the sky. Come on. I thought that was a damn spaceship up there. And maybe this one is. Or is it just another boat? It's so hard to tell. I hate, yeah. Man, like, who was it? I think it was, yeah, Mandelbrot said, $1 trillion military, and we get this crap. Can't even make out what it is half the time. To be fair, they do have data centers that are supposed to reclaim all the water they use. Yeah, I wonder how that works. You remember when we were kids in school and they taught us about the environment and how like water just evaporates and goes up to the sky and then re-rains on us? Is that, did they lie? Like, why isn't that happening? Wouldn't the data centers just evaporate the water up and then it rains back down on us? Or like in the case you're talking about, Mac, wouldn't it precipitate up and catch in their whatever system and then rain back down into their system? Like, how are they I don't understand how they're using up water. But then again, I don't understand a lot of things. Dead Ape Theory, do you play video games, Johnny? I do sometimes. I haven't in a while because I have a tendency to, when I get into video games, it's like all I want to do, and it takes away from me being productive in any other aspect of my life. So I end up sitting on the couch for 3 weeks straight for all my free time. So I haven't been lately. But and I don't have like I don't have a system or a subscription or anything right now. But yeah, I maybe could in the future. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to do these live streams every Sunday, and I've been gone for the past few weeks, but definitely trying to get these going every Sunday at least. Next week I'll be back with some TikToks. Let me get back over to this one. There's me. Hey, look at that guy. What's up, Tokimon? I'm just finishing up, but hey, scroll back and watch the beginning because I mean, honestly, you can. I don't want to say you should skim through, but I want you to watch because I don't know. I was talking to you guys the whole time. There's like no audio on these, but we watched all the UFO videos, so that was fun. But thank you for popping in. It's good to see you, Tokimon. But yes, that's what I was saying. Video games, whatever. Just to wrap it up, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna try to. My plan is to do these every Sunday. I do have half of a Rational Rundown filmed, so I'll get that out as soon as I get the rest of it filmed and edited. I do have another like standalone video all about propaganda, filmed and almost done editing, and I'm gonna try to have that done for Wednesday. So I'm gonna try to get back to my Wednesday upload, Sunday live stream, regular schedule. But hey, they dropped these. Oh, I forgot. They dropped a second set of videos. So I'm going to try to find a master cut of that, and maybe we'll do that next week. But if not, we'll just do some creepy TikToks. But yeah, hey, thank you all for tuning in. It was so much fun chatting with you guys. This is actually pretty cool because since we didn't have any audio, I just got to talk to you the whole time. So thank you for being in the chat and talking to me because otherwise I would have just been talking to myself. So nobody wants that. But hey, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, what was this? What is that? Oh, Mac, my man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. I mean, I love the content. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the support. Just on that note, if anyone ever does want to support me, obviously, dude, super chats are amazing. It goes like straight to me, and I really appreciate it. But I do have a handful of links in my descriptions of all my videos. You can always check those out, or just go follow me on other social medias. That helps out too. So the more followers I have, the better brand deals I get. And so far, I haven't gotten any. So that's how that goes. But hey, thank you, Mac. I really appreciate that, man. You and Amy, thank you guys for tuning in and supporting. And I really appreciate you guys always being in the chat and stuff. And obviously for the super chat. But yeah, so until next time. Oh, one more thing. As a free thing, if any of you guys want it, there's what did I call it? It's the PSYOP recognition guide, I think is the one that I put in there. I don't know. There's a link to a free thing if you give me your email in the thing down there. You can check it out. If it sounds interesting, throw me your email and I'll add you to the list. And then if I ever drop anything important, I'll let you know. All right, I'm going to get out of here because the dogs are starting to act up in there. I can hear them tip-tapping. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. Check out the skies tonight. Go ask them to come and visit you. Maybe they will. I'm going to do it too. Who knows? So until next time, stay creepy. Later, guys. Have a